Yes, sir.
We back at it. So, how's everyone doing today?
I'm doing okay. How about yourself?
We great. We chilling. Another episode number 2 for the Cover 3 show. You know what I mean? Get it cracking.
Are we on the vertical or are we horizontal, man? You need to change it.
We can throw vertical.
Oh,
Change the vertical. This is those watching on their tabs and their phone can see us better. Just submitted that earlier, but yeah, we're good.
Yeah, you got all the randoms in the vertical as well. So
yeah, in fact, dang it, I think it's too late because we're already in.
let's
Right.
Oh, let me see. Will that work or not?
And nah,
And okay, there we go.
that's fine. Well, I'm not a vertical, but that's okay.
yeah, it'll work. It'll work. It'll work. So we got Jack Kenna in the house.
Hold on. So I'm still getting okay. Let's introduce. Okay, hey, Robert Payne's here. Robert Payne, he's always here. He's always here early. So if you want to be on time, go by Robert Payne's time. That way you never be late. Elijah is saying, "What's up, Chewy?" Shout out to you.
What's good, Eli? How you doing, brother?
Why am I hearing an echo? You guys hear an echo?
No echo. I hear
No, sir.
You sound good.
Oh, there you go. And my boy Jack Kennedy. What's up, Jack? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Appreciate it.
Show. Hey, we're new to the YouTube streets, man. So you know what I mean. Check us out. Give us a shout out. You know what I mean. We're trying to get it rocking and rolling for season starts.
Yeah, definitely. If you can, while you guys are coming in, please hit them thumbs for us. You know, we trying to get these numbers up, letting people know about the Cover 3 show.
Yeah, make sure you like, subscribe to everybody's station here. Chris Ford Raiders, Chewy's Sportscast, and also Raider Nation Jason. We're trying to get the numbers up, so when season start, we'll be on top. But anyway, so me and Mr. Jeff started a new show yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw that, on Monday morning quarterback show, our first one, and we were just gonna get it set up. But we were talking about the quarterbacks, of course, because it's called Monday Morning Quarterback. I said, and Jeff agreed. He said the same thing. That Geno Smith is number 1, obviously. A.O. Smith is number 2 for now, and he's battling Cam Miller for now. So we'll see how that plays out. And then I said, I think Carter Bradley is on the outside looking in. That's what I said. Sure enough, after we got the show, a couple hours later, guess what the Raiders did? Waved them, said bye-bye. So no more Carter Bradley. You know, the irony of that. I had the feeling he wouldn't be there. What do you guys think?
I never trusted that cockroach. No, just kidding. No, he I figured they, because that's Pete's pick. You know what I'm saying? So, or Pete, whoever picked that pick, that's their quarterback that they chose to develop. So, we'll see. I trust that. I trust them over the last regime. So, you know what I mean? Let's see what Cam Miller can do.
Yeah.
Hey, Rochelle, welcome to the show. Appreciate it, brother. You always help me out.
Yeah, I didn't really study too much into what they had going on with that quarterback position. Yeah, obviously, though, as you guys know, Geno's number 1. Obviously, AOC, I could say he's one of the best backups in the league, if you ask me. So we know he's number 2, you know what I mean? But us letting go of that quarterback, you know what I mean? Now we have another spot open to grab somebody else, which there's still holes we need to fill in this roster.
Hey, what's up, Billy Davis? Welcome to the show, brother.
So all in all, I feel I'm not mad about letting him go. You know what I mean? I hear like I said, I feel comfortable with Geno as starter, and I feel hella comfortable with AOC at number 2.
ASAP Hood Goodbye. Hey, nice name. Hey, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir.
But
Appreciate you.
you got to remember one thing. It's always happening. It'll continue to happen. Whenever a new regime comes into the building, they always try to get their players, their playing style of players. Like Chip Kelly want this certain player as a running back and the receivers. Pete Carroll want that certain cornerback and defensive backs. Patrick Graham, well, he's been there, so you know what he likes. So they'll come in, they'll look at you, they'll say, "We'll see what you got." And I see some OTAs, and he didn't look too good to me. I think the best, besides Geno, the best person I seen OTAs was actually Cam Miller. He looked better than AOC on certain aspects of the game. But Chip Kelly liked those quarterbacks that can get out and run. Not a running quarterback, but a quarterback that can run. What they call
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, what they call those things? RPOs.
Yeah.
So like a quarterback that can do it the RPO, but don't have to, but he can if they need be.
Yeah,
because how many third down conversions we didn't get because Carr couldn't run.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
And that's a good way to help the defense too, because Cam Miller gives, like you said, the RPO look to the defense so they can be ready for that. So when we play like the Eagles, when we play like a Jalen Hurts, we at least have somebody that can play that fake role of, a Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nowadays with this era, all the great quarterbacks got legs on them. Unfortunately, it's not what it was back then with the pocket passers and all that. So I feel like, nowadays, bro, you have to have a guy that could get out there and move around. Not just, it's good to have someone who could sit in the pocket and do his thing, but when you got a guy who could get out when he has to and could get a first down, you're rocking and rolling. And like Chris said, with the RPOs, we have a running back where we could sell the RPO.
Yeah.
And now we also have a quarterback that could throw and run on the RPO. So I feel that's going to be a hell of a chess move for us this year.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
but you got to go back, and we said back in the day we had just pocket quarterbacks. Back in the days, it was more of a running game, more of a running teams, and the quarterback is just like there to pick you apart when need be. So they had running quarterbacks back then, but they didn't run. I can name a few of them, but I'm not. This one, and then when they did run, everybody was like, "Wow!" They were shocked and they blew it right open. Like Michael Vick and all those guys. But they got away from that, got to the pocket quarterback because of Brady and a few other quarterbacks' name. They went to the pocket quarterback, but now it's shifting again because what the guy from the Ravens is doing.
Lamar Jackson,
Justin Fields. Quarterback run for 1,000 yards in one season. God damn! Wait a minute, Justin Fields outran our running backs. That's a quarterback. So that's what's going on. But
you look at all the good running backs nowadays, and they're all running.
Yeah, you need to talk about quarterbacks. Yeah,
quarterback.
But it's going to be a thing that I didn't want a running quarterback because those guys don't last long in the league. They never do. Lamar Jackson had his injuries early on. What's that name? Guy named Jason from Redskins drafted him from Baylor.
RG3.
Oh, RG3.
RG3. His career ended quickly.
Yeah, it did.
He
was good too.
Yeah, he was. He was better than what people think. But the head coach, and I won't really get into that because that's not my team, the Redskins or Commanders, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
But his career didn't last long because he ran a lot. But then you look at last point. Then you look at Ben Roethlisberger. That dude's big. He didn't even run, and he lasted a long time. He just got old, tired arm and everything else. But quarters like that last longer. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, who's actually a running quarterback and has not really been injured is Josh Allen. He's pretty. It's as reckless as he plays sometimes. Like he has not, what I'm saying, like nothing that I can, put a finger on right now. But like, yeah, he runs a lot, and they try to get him to slide a lot, and he does not.
I think he got hurt his second year. He was a little hurt, banged up, but it wasn't like a severe injury. But he did get hurt.
Yeah.
Josh Allen?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's another guy. Like I said, he's one of those good quarterbacks that could throw and can run. When he has to run, he's with it.
But look how big he is. He's a pretty big guy, so he can take some punch, but he can't take it for too much longer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Your body can only do so much. You know what I mean? Surgery after surgery, before you know it, bro, you're like a walking toothpick.
He runs out of necessity. He's not just soon after the ball he's taking off running like some quarterbacks used to do. He's like, it's not open downfield. I'm taking off. So that's what he runs. That's the quarterback I want. If it's third down and nothing's opening up for you and you got a little gap right there, go get that third down and 4.
Yeah.
And that's what Geno would do. And probably Cam Miller. AOC is looking better running the ball these days, but he's not a running quarterback.
Yeah, he's not there. Yeah, he's not there to do that. I feel AOC's role, man, is he's honestly just there for if number 1 goes out, we know he can sit there and throw a pass. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Which is good for backup. Like I always say, he's one of the best backups in the league, I feel.
Well, I agree. Totally agree. I rather have him there. I rather have him there than Minshew. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And with the running game, like that's what he didn't have. You know what I'm saying? Like with Genty and just kind of going back to the point you made about selling the RPO. That actually was a good point. Because our offense was not believable last year. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing we did fooled anybody. But you saying that too, I'm like, that is going to open up everything. Because if they try to crash down for, to stop Genty, you got speed over the top. You know what I mean? And he's accurate enough to get it done. You know what I mean? So that's actually I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I've been talking about that since we drafted that guy in Genty. Because I mean, we had Geno, so grab a Genty. I was like, man, even just the play action, bro. You know what I mean? Same shit, RPO play out. You know what I mean? It's going to open up so much more plays for us. You know what I mean? Because everyone, like, you can't just sit there and throw the ball and you not have a running game. Because what's the defense going to do? They know you're going to throw the ball because you can't run it to save your life. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But now having a dual threat running back room with Mostert, we know he can score touchdowns. He did put numbers up. You know what I mean? And then we got the guy in Genty who can really punch the ball in and, you know what I mean, break some tackles and get those small yardage situations for us. So it's going to be something to watch this year for sure.
I remember all those 3rd and 1s, 4th and 1s and stuff like that. Yeah, see, and now it's like you said, with the play action for those, they're crashing for that, thinking, we're going to run the ball with Genty and then hitting them over the top. Easy. You know what I'm saying? It's like at least now we can threaten teams with because we thought running it was our best option to get 1 yard and we would get negative yards.
Yeah. I don't see that happening. Like I did a video on Genty and watching everything he did, bro. I don't see him. He never really falls back. He's always falling forward for another yard or 2.
Yeah. Roche had a question about saying Carter Bradley cut is either to make room for a free agent or they'll keep 3 quarterbacks. I think they're going to leave that spot open. They might cut a couple more guys by end this week. I think they're going to wait to keep it open, and then they're going to wait to see who else makes some cuts in their team. I don't think they're going to sign any more free agents. I think they're done with that. I think they're going to wait to, this guy's got waived by him. Let's go get him. He's cheap. We can grab him. I don't think they're going to sign the free agent because they only got $34.3 million left, and they still got to re-sign Colton Miller and hopefully Jacoby. So I think it's going to leave it open.
Yeah, that's I mean, like I said, there's still holes we need to fit. You know what I mean? I feel there's still players out there that are really good we can grab. But like you said, Chris, seeing some of these guys get waived, it's even a cheaper price. So that's a good point.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hey, Marcus Bank, welcome to the show, man. Appreciate you dropping in.
Yes, sir. Yeah, which is smart. Like you said, get them for the low. And there's going to be a lot of players shook off this tree after, what I'm saying, everybody gets cut down. Some good players too, vets, if someone decides to go younger,
Yeah.
You know, the vet's got to go. So they're probably going to see what corners kind of shake from them trees, and we're praying, Pete, snatch up somebody, just a vet, just somebody that another brain to pick.
Oh, gee, thanks for stopping by, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, they're moving right along. You know, they're doing things that football mind's supposed to do. You know, they're doing things that make sense.
Smart things too. They're not out here wasting money in the free agency. They're not, you know what I mean? They didn't sign anyone that really was like extraordinary that I was like, damn, we wasted so much. I mean, rather than Wilkins, him not playing, you know what I mean? That's a whole nother thing. But as of this, you know what I mean, this year off season, I mean, hey, I feel like it's been smart football.
Hey, Jason, could you do me a favor? If you see Myra G come in, tell me where she's at. I don't know.
I definitely will.
All right, thanks.
I think she's actually here.
Is she? I can't find her. What's up, Myra G?
Toxic Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. And we got Angelo. Angelo, hey, welcome to the show. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Angelo.
Yes, sir, Angelo. This is new. Like I said, guys, we're new to the YouTube streets, the Cover 3 show. You know what I mean? We're here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. So tune in, show us some love, and let's talk this Raider shit. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Elijah Simmons, I don't know what they're going to. Like I said, it's hard to tell what they're going to do. They could bring him in, but it depends on how much he wants or whatever happens. But I think they don't keep that spot open.
He hates the Raiders
what's
too.
Out there. So.
I mean, no one, Pete, bro. I feel like he's gonna grab a defensive guy for us, because honestly, like looking at the cornerback room and what we got, like, dude, like that's not really up to par. I don't think that's anything we could rely on. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's looking like Eric Stokes. The way I watched Dante Thorne's interview, he said Eric Stokes is one of those guys that was really putting pressure on him. You know what I mean? They asked him, hey, which one of these backs is, you know what I mean, is really giving you a run for your money? And off the rip, he said Stokes. So it sounds like he's doing good, but ever since he did get that injury, bro, it's like, if you look at his numbers, he hasn't really done a damn thing. So, like, as of now, I don't see that defensive back room really putting down any work for us. I feel we could still go out there and grab somebody.
Especially if Bennett is taking a step back, that's even worse. Because, you know, we're expecting the rookie to step up in his first year and play Superman. But, you know, I just hope, you know, they're just being safe with Bennett. You know what I mean? I just hope it's kind of just getting him, making sure he's back right and making sure that shoulder. Because then that worries me too about, like, that's what happened with Colton Miller with his shoulder. You know, because when you're healing, you can't go super hard working out and stuff like that. So you're not going to have all your strength back. You're going to lose a lot of your strength. And while you're letting yourself heal, you can't build up that back up all the way like like NFL workout. But, you know, it's going to be tough. I just want to see us play together. I think the part I do, you know, forget about is that Pete Carroll is the DB whisperer. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we'll be all right. I just got to keep telling myself we'll be all right.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people bring up too. Is just like Frank Reber here. A lot of people say if there was really a problem with the secondary, which I get it. That's just my take on the secondary. I don't think it's up to par. But a lot of people are saying, hey, if it was that bad, I'm sure Carroll would already did something about it.
Exactly. Great point.
Which I get. I'm on the fence with it. You know what I mean?
I'm not too much worried about Carroll because he started his career as a DB coach and he played all the way through. And he saw what he did with the USC and Seattle with those DBs. I mean, he knows how to handle that backfield. He knows what to say to them, how to get them ready. But he does it to all his defense and basically all the players. But his prime thing is the defense, D-backs. I think Pete Carroll, as you said about Jeremy Chin. I think Pete Carroll saw that Jeremy Chin was available. I think he probably went out immediately and got, because Jeremy Chin didn't stay on the market very long. He was released and got picked up. I mean, he was a free agent, got picked up as fast as possible.
And if you look at it, Jeremy Chin kind of resembles some of them guys in the Legion of Boom, bro, in that secondary. You know what I mean? The way he comes down on players.
Mm-hmm.
And which is, I feel like what we were expecting out of Abrams is what we're going to get out of Chin. That hard hitter we were looking for, that missile guy. As we know, Abrams, he hit hard, bro, but he missed a lot of tackles.
Yeah, I say when he can tackle, you hit hard. You know,
Yeah.
so
He hit the hell out of those carts.
sure did. He hit the hell out of one of his players too. He almost took the players to the hospital. Like, damn, dude, relax.
Yeah, I mean, which is good. Like we want to have a threat like that back there, knowing when, hey, if I catch this ball, like this dude's gonna cream me. You know what I mean? Like it's good to have those guys, but you want to have guys that give you more quality than they do quantity. You know what I mean? And I feel like Jeremy Chin is going to be able to do that much more than Abram was for us.
Okay, so Mario G says yes. Chin's got my favorite measurables. I don't know what you mean by that. But...
Hey, Chris, you would know, Chris, you might know this name, Taylor Mays. You remember Taylor Mays?
Yeah, I remember Taylor Mays. He was a hard hitter too,
bro. That bro was.
His
I'm saying
his cover skills were not that good, but he was decent. I liked him. He was big. He was a big cat, really big.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you got guys like look at Ray Lewis, bro. No one dared to fucking throw the ball in the middle of the field. Why? Because Ray Lewis is knocking their fucking block off their head. You know what I mean? It's just when you get guys that could put that kind of umph into the game, like Jason Downs here saying about our channel. Appreciate you, brother.
Thanks for coming, Jason. That's my twin. That's my twin brother, man.
Yeah, Mr. Downs. Okay, but like when you got a guy like that, you know what I mean? It just helps everyone else because they kind of know, hey, middle of the field is really not going to be targeted. You know what I mean? Let's work on these side. Let's work outside the numbers. So, like, if Chin could come down there and do that for us, we're gonna, like I said, I'm not really sold on it, but that's what we need.
And that was our weakest spot last year. Weakest point last year was our middle of the field. It was the run up the middles and those catches in the middle. We were not protecting that middle of the field. I mean, I like Spillane, but he was okay. But I think we're better off with Roberts.
We're like me personally.
Yeah,
when I seen Spillane go, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was heartbroken. You know what I mean? That was a Raider to me. But now even with Chason going, I feel like Chason really proved a point, and he kind of deserved to stay. But you know what I mean? You guys got to get their money, whatever. But you know what I mean? Seeing those guys leave and then seeing the guys we brought in, it's like, whoa. You know what I mean? It's Jermaine Pratt, bro. Like I feel like he's going to be great when it comes to the middle of the field. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I feel like he can really lock that up. And like you guys said, man, we haven't had the run game last year. They killed us when they ran on us. The passes, the secondary was insanely horrible. So you know what I mean? We'll see what's to come.
You know how we were getting bodied, like as the linebackers, as we were hella small. Because like you said, Spillane was cool. Like he had the heart, he had the the attitude and all that. But wasn't the biggest guy. And even Diablo, Diablo was, like I said, safety turned to a linebacker, and he did what he could, but he would get trampled. So it's like that's how our running, like we would get just trampled in the run game. Because if you can't get off your block, you're no use. If you're not helping, you're in the way. You know what I'm saying? So like if you can't get off your block, you're not helping your teammate. There's no way you can help anybody get off to another block. No, because so it's tough, man. Like, but now we have professionals. We have, linebackers, a little long in the tooth, but know the game, and that's enough. That's better. I'd rather have vets than rookies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather have people that know the game, have been in all kind of different situations where all they have to do is just go. There's no hesitation. That's the thing with rookies. Rookies hesitate because they feel like they don't want to make a mistake. They don't want to, but with vets, they've seen it. So they know, go, there's no hesitation. Just go.
It's more or less that the speed of game changed for them. People on the college level, they haven't got used to the speed of game. No, practice is practice. OTAs. Mm-hmm. But when you get out there and guys are fighting for their jobs and hitting you like no tomorrow, they haven't felt that yet. Those in college, they're getting by young men. And in the NFL, they're getting by real men, grown-ass men. So they got to get accustomed to that. Plus, one thing I'm going to bring up with that is that certain players have a certain skill set that fits in certain schemes. You know, you follow me? Like, even though it's that rare, let this guy go, and then he didn't play good for us, but he goes to another team with different scheme, he plays better. Certain players fit certain schemes because of their skill set, what they can do. And that's what Pete Carroll and Spytek did. Pete Carroll Spytek sat down, had some chewing gum, and say, okay, what kind of system we running? You know, with Patrick Graham and then Chip Kelly, this is what we're going to like to run. This is what I plan to design to do. Okay, so we need a guy that does well in that system. You know what I mean? So, okay, let's go get him. Jeremy Chin, typical Pete Carroll DB.
Yeah.
Palomalo, they signed him right away. Typical Pete Carroll DB.
Don't forget Palomalo is related to Palomalo too. So
yeah, that's right. They're the bloodline. Eric Stokes, this guy was 6'1", 6'2", typical cornerback. And then they drafted not Thornton, Porter, 6'2", typical long arms, typical Pete Carroll quarterback. So he's building a team in his eyes that fits the system he want to run. Well, like I said before, I'm gonna say it again. I remember when they hired Pete Carroll. You know, first person I said they're gonna have a problem. The first person was Jack Jones.
Oh yeah.
I said he don't fit Pete Carroll's style of cornerback. So he's gonna be gone. And sure enough, he was. A couple weeks later, he was out of here.
He's too sloppy. Yeah.
No, but he don't fit. He don't fit his play. He don't fit Pete Carroll's style of DBs. Every coach have a style of what they want.
Yeah. He wouldn't set a good example for the other guys too. Because what Pete wants to teach, Jack Jones is going to take plays off and going to take, and that's not what Pete's going to have. Pete's not going to have you dogging it while everyone's trying to work their butt off to, make the team.
Yeah, everyone's trying to win, and you got a guy over here trying to, take a water break and shit. It's like,
yeah,
you don't get paid millions of dollars, bro, to fuck off.
There's so many rare pods going on at the same time. I'll leave. Yeah, well, yeah, it happens. It's gonna get even worse when season starts. But I'm glad you're here watching us. Thank you anyway.
I appreciate it. Shit. And we're a great watch later too. Don't feel bad. If you miss any, hey, show up.
Watch later.
Yeah, watch it again. Watch it
over. Hit the likes, hit the notification, hit the subscribe button. Do us a favor. As the season get closer and closer, man, we're gonna see a lot more real Raider podcasts. And there's a few shows on, but there's some real Raider podcasts. I'm not giving us credit for that, but hopefully we are entertaining enough for you to watch us.
Yeah. Real facts, you know what I mean?
Also, topic you want to talk about? I'm sorry, Jason, go ahead.
Oh, no. I was in, you had a topic, I think, yeah.
A topic.
A topic, especially it's cool since we're talking about all the head coaches and how we're looking. With Chip Kelly, you know what I mean? The way they brought in Chip Kelly too was great. You know what I mean? Like you said too, Chris, before on a different channel, was Chip Kelly actually got a phone call from the Raiders prior and said, "Nope, I ain't going there." But now you know what I mean? Yeah, he didn't even pick up. But now you look at the coach we brought in, the players we got, offseason inquires and all that stuff is good. But when you sit there and look at the draft, it's like, damn, and let's just talk about Chip Kelly's career in college too. He had 2 running backs that hit 1,000 yards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at the Raiders. We have 2 great running backs. I feel Mostert's a good running back, and I feel Jinty's going to be a really good running back. So if Chip Kelly can resemble his gameplay and his greatness to what he did in Ohio State with those 2 running backs, and not only to talk about the 2 running backs, but to talk about the RPO he ran in college. He ran so much RPO in college at Ohio State. I feel like we're going to resemble that. You know what I mean? And the biggest thing too is Chip Kelly not taking his guys from Ohio State, not taking Judkins, not taking Henderson, and choosing the pick Ashton Jinty really says a lot. You know what I mean? And another thing too, that's for all the controversial talk out there about Judkins. Maybe Chip Kelly knew all this. Maybe Judkins was going through all this in college, and you know what I mean. It just didn't get brought to light. We never know what happens.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, Chewy.
Yeah, but for Chip Kelly to go in there and take Jinty over the guys that he knows those guys already. He knows how they work. Obviously, they both hit 1,000 yards, which is great. You know what I mean? But for him to choose Genty really shows how great that he is in a running back.
Good point, because Chip Kelly knows his attitude and how he is as a person. So he might say, don't pick him. We might have problems in the future, and we already had problems in the past, and we want to bring that atmosphere in there. You know, speaking of Jenkins, I think he's pretty much almost done in the NFL. If you say it was true, you say he actually hit her. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, I seen a report. Yeah, they said I think he hit her twice. Is what it said.
Hit her twice?
Yeah, from a report that I've read. Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, and especially now seeing how the league is, I feel they're gonna. It's not just gonna be a slap on the wrist, bro. I think they're gonna put it to Jenkins.
No, they're not going to, because I think the other day we was talking on also another podcast. They'll say Cleveland Browns probably keep him. Yeah, they keep him if they want to, but the NFL guys say no, he can never play a down in the NFL ever again.
Well, I was gonna say, remember Kareem Hunt? They kicked the girl in the hotel, and then what team did he go to after?
Oh,
Take a while. Well, no, after the Chiefs, where did he go?
I don't know.
To the Browns.
Oh, he did go to Browns. That's right.
They love it.
Remember Ray Rice, same thing. They got on tape, man. He's done. After that, he was done for the rest of his life. No more. And he was a good running back.
Yeah, he was. Oh
yeah. He was a bad guy in relationships. He was not
you just got to and that's when it comes down to football is not just what you do on field. You know what I mean? It's what you do in the off season. It's what you do off field. You know, in your regular life, because you got to think, bro. You got kids that are watching you, and you know, what I mean, if you're running around drinking and driving like Henry Ruggs, or hitting women, or running around, you know what I mean, and it's not really a good look. So you gotta really think. It's not just what you do off field, bro. It's how you maneuver outside of the football world.
Yeah, once you become a professional athlete, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, soccer, hockey, once you become professional in one of those big time sports, major leagues, you're a public figure. You're going to have everybody following you for autographs. You got deposit rights. You're trying to get pictures of you doing something stupid. So sometimes you got to think of what you do. And a lot of players don't. Most of them do. So it's got to be very careful. You got to walk with a very thin line.
Unless you're Dennis Rodman. And you do whatever the hell you want to. And then
Max, salute, brother. Thank you for tuning in.
Dennis Rodman was an alien. He's not even from Earth. I don't know where he's from.
Oh, D-Rock.
I think he's from another planet. Come here to spy on us. Because that guy, ooh, boy. You ever saw him in person?
No, I haven't.
I did. We played for Lakers. That dude is like, God, dude, you strange or what?
You strange or what? Eli, yeah, on that, it said Genty's way better than Judkins and Henderson. It was a no-brainer pick for Chip and Pete. I get that. You know what I mean? Seeing what Genty did, but it's like, so honestly, every pick in the draft is you're not guaranteed to get a star. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So with Chip, seeing how Judkins and seeing how Henderson were, you know what I mean? He kind of knows, like, all right, hey, this guy's going to be good for us. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I've seen how, you know what I mean? And they built that relationship. So it's like, why not take them when they both broke 1,000 yards? They both can catch. Both the running backs at Ohio State, they can catch the ball. You know what I mean? It's just Genty. Yeah, like you said, Genty's way better. But usually, you know what I mean, we'll see coaches try to go with their guts, just like Pete Carroll did with Geno Smith.
Did Henderson go to the Patriots?
Yep. He went to the Patriots.
So we get to see him week 1. Genty versus Henderson. Man.
We get to see some of ex-players and some players that we won. So
yeah, that's gonna be a fun game to watch.
Oh, hey, Gio, welcome to the show, Gio. Thanks for stopping by.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah. McDaniels better not walk out of that stadium with no damn victory. I know that. I don't want to hear that press conference. Well, yeah. Nah.
And like, no lie, but Patriots, you know, they did some moves too, bro. That's like, man, I think they'll be better than what they were last year, for sure.
More than likely.
It's just it's gonna come down to McDummy if he can really take the team and lead them,
Yeah.
which I don't think he can.
Yeah, they'll be better. They'll be better this coming season. So will we. A lot better than we were last year.
Oh,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Because,
No doubt.
I mean, winning 4 games is not cutting it.
At least we know his plays won't change because he's stuck in his ways. So at least we know he's not going to change his plays. He's going to be like, no, see, they didn't run these plays right. I know you guys can do it because So
you sound just like him, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, you're watching him a little too hard, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I stopped watching those press conferences because that dude, you know what I mean? I'm like, this doesn't matter until this dude is gone. Like,
I hate to see him in a Raider hat.
After that Chicago loss, I definitely stopped watching it. He said, well, the guys wasn't prepared. You're the head coach, idiot. You're supposed to prepare them. That is your job. You don't blame them. Put everybody on the bus. Like, you little mother effer.
Yeah, the whole problem with that was just no one liked him as a person, so they're not going to want to play for him. You know what I mean?
Well, you remember watching the OTAs when he was out there? He was out there yelling, cursing at him. Then he said in the press conference, I changed. I'm not going to curse like I used to do. You was doing the exact same thing, even worse. But you look at Pete, even AP's OTAs, they were a little fun. Pete Carroll's OTAs, I wish I was out there. They had a blast.
But you hear how that sounds?
Kids out there running around.
You hear that sounds though for a coach to go in there and say, I'm not going to. You know what I mean? Like that's just all bad, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't respect that guy one bit as a Raider head coach.
I didn't want him here in the first damn place.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be different. Thought he was, really gonna, because at that time our offense did suck. So that's why I was like, hopefully, it would change.
He wasn't the answer, bro.
No, the offense was that bad before we came, because we did go to the playoffs and the last play calls and stuff, it wasn't that bad. You could have got better. It could get better. But we wasn't like we were last year. We didn't stink up the bed. But he came in and got the whole damn team out. Like, got rid of Carr, got rid of this and that.
Yeah, he got a lot of good players. And a lot of people wanted to leave just because how he was acting, too. Like, I'm not playing for this guy, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just like, I want you guys to like me, so I'll go get your guy, Devontae Adams. Okay, well, go get him, but he ain't not here now. So what difference does it make?
Yeah, and really looking at it, like I would have loved to have kept Adams here, bro, especially with the team now.
Oh yeah,
just imagine how that would have been, dude. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So
and even like,
what?
Yeah. No, I was gonna say even if we would have kept Jacobson, I know Genty's a hell of a running back. But even if we would have kept Jacobson and see what he's doing now in Green Bay is cold, bro. You know what I mean? Like we could have went other ways in the draft in the first round if we still would have had Jacobs.
I like that 2-headed monster though. That would be sick with JJ and Genty would be.
Well, you know what? If we had Jacobs, Genty wouldn't be here.
Exactly. Yeah, we would have been drafting.
We would have won some more games.
We would have been an offensive tackle or guard or something like that.
Yeah, we want more games. That's because we had a running game last year. Genty, if Jacob stayed here, we wouldn't have got Genty. So it would be a 2-headed monster. But anyway, so with some receivers, how do you guys feel about the talk now about getting Scary Terry?
I wouldn't mind it, honestly. He's a hell of a player. Just seeing him play, what he's done, the speed on that dude is insane. It just all comes down to how much I want to pay. Like I said, I'm not into overpaying guys. You know what I mean? If you're going to bring a guy in from another team, I feel like they need to prove themselves. And if they prove themselves, then hey, give them a payday. You know what I mean? Give them a bonus or however you guys work that out. But if we can get him for a good price up front, I wouldn't mind it.
See, it just worries me because we got rid of Devontae, because of also the money, but it was also he wasn't happy. But we got Jacoby here now, and we're kind of teetering on paying him or, deciding we're going to pay him or whatever. So I know that Scary Terry wants his money too. He wants more money than Jacoby wants. So if they're hesitating on, paying Jacoby, I just don't see them making that move. Like, to be honest. Because it's just like everybody else with, this player is not happy. So it just goes back to us, like, and we just get excited for nothing. Then what I'm saying, they don't come, and then I look at Geno Smith. Geno Smith was the example of how it really goes. We had no idea that Geno Smith was coming here, and we just got the news, and I'm like, okay, what I mean? Like that's how usually it is. Anybody we get excited for, because that would be great. We definitely need it. Like I definitely would add that piece, but I just don't see us doing that just for the money part of it, because we're still kind of lightweight penny pinching when we do these deals, except for Max.
I was there that day. I was sitting that day watching the TV, and and then all of a sudden, Raiders signed Geno Smith. It's like basically like 2 days after they wouldn't pay Geno Smith, Raiders Pete Carroll said, "Come here."
Oh yeah,
right here.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of seen that coming. I was like, that's.
I think Geno wanted to get out of there. I think he did. We saw Pete Carroll come back to the NFL as a coach. I said, I'm gonna try to make a big contract. So, I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah,
after last year.
Yeah. Hey, salute 2 cents. Welcome to the Cover 3 show, man. Just a reminder, we are new to the YouTube streets. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. We'll be here. Make sure you guys tune in. Appreciate you guys.
And that is Pacific time, because we are in California.
Yes,
with Raider Nation Jason rep the north. My boy Chewy's representing the Central Valley. Yes, and I'm way down deep in South. Well, I ain't deep in the South, but I am in the South.
He's in the South.
Deep South.
SoCal, NoCal, SoCal, Central Cal.
Elijah got a good comment right there too.
What was that?
How do you guys feel about that? Myers potentially being replaced with Besh in the future.
I hope Besh could be what Myers is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, then it goes back to money, though. That's what, because we see it as talent and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it goes down to money. Like if they think he can be close to what it is, they'll get rid of Jacoby and just say, okay, hopefully, especially if Thornton is as good as advertised, that would be like, okay, then Thornton could be the superstar. We could let Besh get everything underneath. You know what I'm saying? So if I see them trying to do that, because that's what I'm saying. Like Jacoby's a good enough player to pay, and he's a good dude. Like as far as he don't cause no trouble.
You don't hear anything about him.
Nothing. You feel me? Like he threw us an interception when he was on the Patriots. We appreciate him. Like he's been a good dude even before he got to us. So but it's if you're not paying him, there's something wrong. Got to pay him his money, because I feel like he's going to be solid for you. He's not going to be a distraction to the team. He's just going to go to work. He's going to handle his business. And I like that. I respect that. That's the people that should get paid. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
people that just go to work and get it in.
He's the definition of a good player. That's a good player. You know what I mean? Not extravagant like some of the other guys, but he's a good player. You know what I mean? Don't get into all the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Dude could catch, bro. I mean, didn't drop any catches. You know what I mean? That's a big A+ right there. So I would say keep him.
Yeah, pay the man, because it's not like we don't need weapons. Like it's not like we don't need we've needed wide receivers ever since we lost Devontae, and then we need a receiver after that. So imagine if we lose him, because Besh, unless Besh turns into Randy Moss or someone crazy or Chris Carter, you know what I mean? Then
yeah. But you look outside of like even Bowers, bro. He's gonna lighten up the load for a lot of those guys this year. And like even with the run game we have, guys, it's gonna take so much pressure off of Geno and off a lot of these receivers.
That is true too, though. I forgot about it. I forget Mayor.
Read that private chat. Read that private chat right quick.
Elijah Falk, appreciate you, brother. He said, I like Myers, but Terry is way better than him.
Did you read it?
Terry still got some things, you know what I mean? Like I said, Myers, as of right now, he's a definite good player for us.
Go read Mr. Chester. We're in the wrong format. I think we should leave and come right back, if you guys don't mind, the chat, because we didn't set the format up right. We should have been the other way.
So We're gonna start it again and then
Yeah, sure. Vert. You guys want to start? You guys, we leave and come right back. You guys will join us, please. I hope.
Por favor.
What about Border?
part 2.
You can't do it.
How did Minshew's booger taste? Part 2 coming up.
Was it salty like a cracker or what?
That's disgusting.
It tastes like a salty cracker, boy, like a Ritz, like an old stale Ritz.
All right, Chad. We'll be right back. You got to change the format because this is the format of what's to do. Be right back. Come right back to us, please.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, right back. Part 2.